Hello YouTube and welcome to another GV anime review. Today I will be reviewing the very first anime that I ever watched, and that was Hellsing Ultimate. I watched Hellsing back in 2011, so it was quite a while before I actually got interested in anime. Hellsing Ultimate follows the story of Alucard, a vampire who works for an organization called Hellsing. Hellsing is an organization who tries to keep peace in England. Recently, there's been a lot of vampire attacks throughout England, and Alucard is sent to investigate. He soon finds out that all the attacks lead back to an organization called Millennium, who basically want to start World War III. A big positive point in this anime were the characters. Each of them very well developed and none of them is needless. My favorite characters in Hellsing were Alucard and Anderson. They're some of the most badass characters I've seen so far in anime. But every character was interesting, going from Integra Hellsing over Saros Victoria to Walter, and then I haven't even included the characters for Millennium yet. Another strong point of this anime was the action. We get a lot of fight scenes in Hellsing and all of them are very intense. Note that you have to withstand a lot of gore during these fight scenes. In those fight scenes there's blood everywhere, we see impalements, people getting ripped to pieces and so on. So don't say that I didn't warn you. The story was very well written with a lot of plot twists that you won't see coming during the anime. There's a nice development in the story without any dull moments, mostly because the action scenes follow each other up in quite a high pace. The story makes you want to come back for more every time. However, I also did have a problem with the story. Which brings me seamlessly to the negative part of this review. Now I just said that the story was very well written, which is true, but it's also quite difficult. You really have to keep your head with this anime or you will be lost. Also, you must have a basic understanding of some physical principles and have a basic knowledge of literature and history. If you don't have these, you won't understand certain things that happen, especially towards the last episodes of Hellsing. An example is that you have to know what Schrödinger's cat is. If you don't know this principle, you will have big questions with a certain event that occurs in the last episodes. I also expected a little bit more from the boss battle in this anime. I was expecting a huge fight between Alucard and our main antagonist, but we didn't get that in my opinion, so I was a little bit let down by that. Now I'm not a big adversary of gore. I've seen other animes with gore in it, and as long as it isn't exaggerated, it doesn't bother me. In Hellsing there was quite some exaggeration at certain times. For instance, at one point the entire city of London is filled with blood. For me, that's pushing the boundaries before it starts to annoy me. The last thing that I'm going to remark about Hellsing is a personal thing. I really like bright and colorful animes. It makes me feel good and enjoy the anime even more. Hellsing Ultimate is a very dark anime, which of course fits the themes of vampires and wars very well, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Also, action gore animes aren't my favorites to start with. As a conclusion, although I'm not the biggest fan of the action gore genre, I still enjoyed watching Hellsing Ultimate. It's not that it's one of my favorite animes of all time, but that's a personal thing. If you're a fan of action-packed animes and you're not set off by gore, I would definitely recommend watching Hellsing Ultimate. I'm going to rate it at 3 out of 5 stars. And with that I conclude my review of Hellsing Ultimate. As usual, you can find a full list of all my animes and reviews over at Anime Planet. As usual, I will put a link in the description box down below. If you want me to review a particular anime from this list, please put them in the comments below. Also, if you have a recommendation for me, put them in the comments as well. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, visit me on Facebook and subscribe to this channel for more reviews in the future. I will say arigatou gozaimasu and I will see you all in the next video.